Hello and welcome back. Today we're going to continue to work on implementing a chunked uploader. Last time we had a little issue. I lost the connection and it didn't stream any further. So that's an issue, obviously. I think I toggled now the right button to record all my stuff. And if this happens again, then I will just upload the video and then we can continue. And then you can continue watching the video. So last time we worked again on the chunked uploader and we're going to continue to work on that. I tried to debug some more, trying to figure out what went wrong. And I can show you the current error message. So the issue is that we have two issues, obviously, not only one, and like a lot of smaller stuff we also have to fix. Cancel. So if we now go to interviews. So first of all, the check permission function just does not work. We don't get the actual user, we only get an anonymous user, which is equivalent to like not being logged in. And I don't know why that is. Usually we get all the time in request.user, like here for example. We get the user. I think it has something to do that this is a normal view from Django, and I don't think that they have something like this. So we have to look into how to extend the upload photos chunk to an API view so that we get the requested user. The second issue is that it can't find the chunks, and I have put them in there, and he just saying like, nah man, don't see it, don't care. And that's obviously a bit stupid. Yeah, so these are the issues. Right. And now we have to check, okay, can we do something about that? And I think we probably also have to implement a lot of other things then, but these are the main issues for now. So if I now click here and go to pictures, no, to downloads obviously, and then we go to Pexels Pluto, we get a lot of 400 errors, bad request. And we get the no chunk file was submitted. And if we now go to Django chunk upload and look into views, no chunk file was submitted. This is the error we get, right? But obviously we actually have a chunk, right? So what the hell is going on? And I think it has something to do that we upload a blob instead of a file. So we have to look again into file, split into chunks, and we have to figure out what the right API is, right? So splitting file into file chunks. All right, so if we go here, it just says file.slice. And I think we used something different, but I'm not sure. So let's see. Let's go to chunked upload button. And let's see, calculate chunks. Right, so we have file.slice and we get a blob. File.slice make file slice to file, blob interface. Alright, start and content type. This will be the value of its type property. The default value is an empty string. Alright, so again, if we now look into here, we will see that we actually upload something. So let's go to payload, and then we have here the form data. And I don't know why form data just doesn't render. It's a bit weird. So let's see. So this is a form data. Maybe we have to do it like a var or something. And I can look into that again. But I'm pretty sure that, oh, right. I have to reload. I'm pretty sure that it hasn't something to do with that. But let's just make sure that it isn't. Right, so we have the form data. I also try to pass over the user like in the request, but he doesn't want to do it. And I think like we should use a JBT token. Right. Okay, so it just doesn't want to use that at all. So let's check that again. We have a request files.get and then self.fieldName, and field name is usually file. So I changed that to file, so it should work. But right now it just doesn't find that. So let's see. I want the request files.get API. Right, here we go. Uploading files and upload handlers. So during file uploads, the actual file data is stored in request files. Right. Read multiple chunks. Returns true if the uploaded file is big enough to require reading in multiple chunks. Okay, chunks. Size, content type. So in order to like debug this, I think we will just read that and make permission, because it should be there, right? So let's go to this thing and then do what was it called? Self dot no request dot files dot get dot file, and I want to print that, right? So in order to do that, we will just use that thing here, because it always fails anyway, and then we get a nice response back. All right, so what we're going to do now is put that into here, and then we will obviously say, okay, make a string out of that. Very cool. Save. Okay, so if we now upload that again, we should hopefully see something. Right, we now get the forbidden thing. This is error none. Okay, it says, okay, nah man, I don't see anything. And this is weird. Like, this is the same thing I have with the user. Like, it just doesn't work, and I don't get it. Why does the payload get stripped? Like, I'm obviously adding that. All right, so Django requests print payload. Okay, so let's check again if that maybe gives us some clue why it isn't working. Okay, So refresh. Okay, I probably don't have to refresh because it's in the backend, but old habits die hard. Alright, so let's see. Multi-value dict items. So there are some items, that's obviously cool. So I want to print them all. Does this work? Let's see. Right, okay. Print dict Django. I think we can use JSON for that, right? So if I do like JSON, like I had this somewhere, right? In serializer, I think, maybe, don't know. JSON, yes. JSON dot loads. All right. JSON dot dumps. Oh, hell yeah. So let's see if this works. Okay. Object of type generator is not JSON serializable. Oh man, I hate this. Okay, so maybe I have to do it the same way we did it like in here. Get default config time rules. Right. So that was in user. So let's see. Very complicated for printing stuff. Are you kidding me? Generator object has no attribute dict. Like, how the hell do I print this? Generator returns an iterator. You explicitly need to call next on it. Are you kidding me? Okay. Okay, and then I have like here a new thing like item, string items, string items. Yeah, right. So does this work? All right. Let's see. Please show me something. Unmatched. Okay. Yeah. Makes sense. Here we go. Okay. This is a local error. Just prints out error. Are you kidding me? Request post items print. Okay, it's 4 key value. What the hell? Let's see if this works. Sometimes like the API from Python is really nice and sometimes it looks like that. Okay, 500. Okay, so I still have to make it to a string. Save. All right. Ooh, now I see something. And it's just error. And, oh, it's just an empty thing. Okay, so. Django request payload is missing. It's for form encoded data. Yeah, but I have form encoded data, right? So what? Okay, so let's see if he just gets confused and looks at the JSON, but then we should still see the user, right? So what? I don't like that. So let's go to button, header. Yeah. So now we say, okay, explicitly, hey dude, did you know this one fun fact? Save. Okay, we will now look into upload button, how I wrote it there. Headers, and then it was just form data. View. Okay, let's go back to that. Could also explain why we don't see anything. All right, so we only have like form data, comma, then I will add it here, form data dot append user, yes. So let's see if this works. save. Okay, next try, I guess. Okay, I still get a 400. Bad request. Suspicious file operation. Whoa! Okay, guys, I think I found the error. Now, the user and stuff like that is also correct. Okay, so fixed a couple of issues. Now I have a suspicious file operation. Okay, so let's see. Suspicious file operation with Django. So there's even an open pull request for that. All right, so now we have to somehow use a PR instead. So this is, I think, pretty new, right? Yeah, it's from last year. Okay. All right, so we have to override that, and then it works. Awesome. Let's go to views. Why does he complain? Oh, all right. Now I have to import content file. Content file. Let's go to models, and then I should have here content file. Content, no. Where is it? Oh, it's in view, right? Yeah, it's in view. Go back. Not coin marketplace. Views. All right. Content file. Yes. Here we go. Import. Let's go up here. I really have to split this file into more files. Like, oh my god, it's so ugly. All right. Okay. Awesome. Very cool. And now this should work too. Very cool. So let's see if this works. So what do we now have for What issues do we now have? Still suspicious file operation. Detected path traversal attempt in. Okay. So it's a different error than before, right? So I didn't overwrite anything. No, it's the same thing. Weird. I found myself in an odd situation only when deployed. Alright. I personally solved my suspicious file operation problems by addressing my directory with base dir from settings.py as the beginning of the path. Nothing above that level in the file system. Used a name temporary file by using model file field save method. And so we have a content file and then save. And then call super.save inside the save method of your model. Now I'm fighting with Django. That's fun. Since you have already set upload to on the file field to images, it should be enough to remove the initial slash. Okay. Let's see. No, looks good to me. Media root. Media root is like protected media, and then I'll go into chunked uploads. Right. Let's go to media. Do I already have the folder for chunked uploads? No. I don't. That's interesting. Why do I have to fight so much with this stuff? So, alright, he tries multiple times to get something, and every time gets a different ID because it fails, obviously. Then we get authentication credentials were not provided error. Alright, fun. Yeah, and then we have the form data. Interesting. Right, so at least we now have a new issue. Offset 0, user 1. And then I have here file binary MD5 01. Okay. Another issue is definitely that MD5 is all over the place. This should be a string. So I can add that as a to-do, and we can close up the other to-do. Very cool. So now we only check the user, which is also fine, I guess, but like maybe also not. So save name equals temp, then content file. So this whole thing is like not really the issue I currently have, which is interesting. Okay. This raises the detected path traversal attempt in media flag exception. I also tried with the context manager save method, all of which raise type error, attribute error, Unicode, decode, and so on. I feel like the answer could be simple, but I just couldn't find it. Okay, it turned out simple as I thought. Since the Django saved the path in the B, I just gave the path to the file field instead, like so. I don't need the media root since it is added by default. Okay. I don't know, man. Like, I don't get what his issue is. File.save and then name temp. And I think it's raised here, right? So do I get at least an error where it happens, or is it just like, nah, man, I don't want to make it easy for you. In file name, validate file name, allow relative path true. Name, generate file name. Okay. Yeah, chunked upload file. But like I overwrote that. Let's go down here. No, okay, so now we have it here. He really doesn't like that. Interesting. That's illegal. Saving it like that. But why is it illegal? I don't get it. So we have a name. The name is temp, I think. And then we have a content, and then we have a save. Save equals false. So this is false, alright. Okay, did anybody else raise an issue? Right. What files? No. Settings.py, chunked uploads, that's also fine. He really doesn't like that. He really doesn't like that. Called if no upload ID is found on the post data. File starts empty. And if I now click do that, then it just complains. Closed. Initial path, new path, rename, save. I don't get it. I don't get why he complains about that. File, save, name. Can I do that? Just remove it. Okay, let's go down here. No, no, no. Here we go. Okay, name is missing. Heh. But if I add a name, then I get an error. Why? Detected path traversal attempt. I don't like cryptic errors. I mean, I bumped the version to fix this error. Now this error is like if path is absolute or dot dot in path dot parts, raise suspicious file operation. What is happening? That said, the error is somewhat expected when you call instance file.save. The file name must be relative to media root upload to. What is the final upload URL you want? If I understood the problem correct, I will need to have my file path relative to my upload 2 images. Therefore, I should have images case data docs instead of case data docs. Okay. Since you already have set upload to on the file field to images, it should be enough to remove the initial slash. Django will then join that internally. Okay. That's like super weird, like what? So the issue is that I don't get it. It's base data and then slash. Base data or slash, right? And because it's a slash, it complains. So if I understood that right, if I do now protected media and then that, then it should work. So I don't get it. All right, so cd librefolder docker and then force recreate. I mean, I kind of want to work on making it looking nice, but currently I'm just fighting errors. And all these errors are very subtle, like they don't actually explain what went wrong. And don't know, it's not that easy to use. For example, like the chunked uploader could return something if the request data is empty, or he thinks it's empty, right? So this already could like improve debugging speed by a lot, because like I needed at least now 3 hours for that, and that's like a lot of wasted time, I think. All right, so no changes detected. Let's do this. I will now check base data. I don't even know if we use that or not. Docker. Docker.dev. No, we don't use it, so it's just a slash, and yeah. Let's see if that fixed it. Oh damn, it really fixed it. Okay, that's very cool, man. That's very cool. Okay, file size doesn't match headers. That is probably has something to do with the MD5 thing. Okay, so views. Chunk size doesn't equal chunk size. Interesting. So chunk size doesn't mean that's too small, I think. Alright, so don't need that. Let's see. We have the binary file here, we have the MD5 and we have the offset. And in the headers we have like the content range, and that's 0 to 100,000 divided by 100,000. So we have start and chunk size -1 and chunk.size. That's the total. Start and total. Start and total. So the total is definitely wrong, right? So can look into that. Chunk size doesn't equal chunk size. Chunk size is end minus start plus 1. Okay. Interesting. I think I will then probably just print that out. But at first, let's fix the obvious issue. So we have offset to offset plus chunk size, and then we have only just chunk size. And minus star plus 1. Size of file, okay. Offsets do not match. So let's see. So the chunk size is chunk size right like that. That looks better. Right, and then we have that. But the rest looks fine, right? So in chunk size, I also used the right chunk size, right? Yes. And offset equals offset, and offset is 0. Okay. Let's pick another one. Batch request. So content length is larger than content range? Can that be? File size doesn't meet headers. Weird. Okay, so I somehow have to print that now. I think we can do it here, right? So if I do console.log chunk.size. Okay, that's a number. All right, so let's check that again. Console. 100,000, right? So that should work fine. And so if I look in here, we have 0 to 100,000, and that's 100,000 minus 0, minus 1. But why is it 1? So, I don't know. I check this again now, and then I will try to fiddle around with the byte values. Start is 0. No, so start is start. That's the first thing, then end, and then total. And we have end minus start plus 1. Why? That doesn't make any sense at all. So in order for that to work, I have to add a plus 1. No, I lost everything. Reload. Probably just because I clicked on something. But anyway, so let's see. Okay, it continues to say to me like that it doesn't work. So let's check this out again. Content range. Content range pattern, what's that? Start and total. Start and total. Alright, I will take a short break and then we will continue to work on that. I'm back. We have here a very weird HTTP content range header, and maybe, just maybe, it looks a bit different. So content range header Django. Content range, right. If I look here, it's also called content range. So the content length is a bit longer because obviously we add like the user and the offset and stuff like that. So that's fine. The only thing that I don't get is like why he's complaining about that. So okay, if we do not have a header, then he will complain. He will complain about that. All right. Do we even use total somewhere here? If max byte is not none and total is larger than max byte, okay. No, he does not care about the total at all. So there, we definitely don't have an error there. So the chunk size is 100 kilobytes, and the chunk size is end minus start plus 1. I don't get it. So it's 100 kilobytes plus 1 byte somehow. Okay, that's definitely wrong. Save. Because we add a +1 here, right? So okay. Let's. Oh damn! It worked. But it created a new file every time. Alright, so that's not correct. So if we now go to chunked upload. Oh no, we just have in media another protected media folder, right? And now we have a lot of 100 kilobyte parts, so that's good. Okay, I can't delete them. So we have now a lot of IDs, which is nice, but it just does not work yet. Still don't get why I have to do a -1. Right, so that's 0, and then we go here, and then we have still 0, then we go here, then we have still 0. Yeah, alright. So the reason behind that is probably because we don't wait until we get a response. So I think we have to work on that. So that is now fixed. So the general idea would be that we execute the next thing in here. No. Promises and like asynchronous stuff is like kind of not my jam. JavaScript. Wait. until resolved. So this should return a promise instead, I guess. Okay, so then we have a promise. Does this then work? I don't know. Let's see. Promises are kind of weird. Okay, so now try again. No, it does not wait at all. Yeah, that's so weird, right? So I would want to wait for that, but like, no, wait for a promise to resolve return. Yeah, that's the general idea. Okay, I want to iterate over promises. So that's alright. Iterate promise array, something like that. If you need to run them sequentially, then you could use the reduce pattern. Okay. Doesn't this look so clean? Okay, so let's do this. Okay, I don't need the form data any longer. And then DB files. So I have the accepted files. So then I have a function promise result get mp4. So that's not what I want. I want to oh my god, this is such a headache. Okay, let's do this again. So reduce promise each. Iterate returns a promise or an thenable and is awaited before continuing to the next iteration. Yeah, promise.each is what I want. So promise.each example. Oh god. Without bluebird. Yeah, I want to make a new function. Oh man, promise.each. Okay. For await of statement creates a loop iterating over async iterable objects as well as on sync iterables. What the fuck? Oh boy, for await. That's an async function. Jesus Christ. Why do I need a PhD to wait? Like, what the freaking hell? So now it's an async function. And then I do a await. Right? Okay. Okay, that file was too small. And then I get a bad request because offsets do not match. Alright. Okay. MD5 offset user, and that has MD5 offset user. Or do I have it? Do I have? Is this the right way to do it? Okay, let's try it again. Oh, reload. Stop. Async stuff, man. That's too complicated for my brain. Okay, so payload. No. Alright, we have now an offset. That's good. But I do not have an upload ID, which is bad. Right, so if we go here, response, we should have an upload ID. Upload ID. Haha! Here we go. That's the issue. That's the issue. Alright, so let's try again. Oh my god, it works. Amazing. So now we basically have everything uploaded, but now complete doesn't work. So let's see if I can fix that. Okay. Let's try another one. Authentication credentials were not provided. Alright, because I'm probably missing the user. Then he will complain about the MD5 hash. Pretty sure about that. Where is it? Upload finished. Yes. Forbidden. Still forbidden. That's weird. Save. Still forbidden. What? Authentication credentials were not provided. Okay, something is off. Django. Ah, I know why. No. Back. Save. Yes. All right. Now I get still this. Oh, I always forget. Okay, reload. Complete 400. Both upload ID and MD5 are required. So, and I have an empty MD5. So now I have to check out why that's not working. Crypto.js. Callback hash. Right. So I can still do the tiers ignore, I think. The issue is that it doesn't wait on that. Return, I guess, yeah. It's not assignable to yep. Okay, very weird way to write that, but fine. No. Bad request. We now have an MD5. Awesome. What the heck? Oh no, I did that again. Complete. Oops, upload ID was wrong. Sorry about that. Reload. Let's do this. Double click. Bad request. Upload ID MD5. MD5 checksum does not match. Okay, so that's interesting. Let's check this out. Chunked upload.md5 does not equals md5. Verify if md5 checksum sent by client matches generated md5. So let's see. md5 check. Yes, but I kind of want to see how it's calculated. Or if it even is calculated. Hashlib md5 chunk for chunk in hashlib. And then md5 hex digest. Interesting, and that's then md5. Oh. So from my point of view, it should be the same. What the hell does md5 update do? I don't know. Hex digest. Let's Google that. Hex digest. So that looks like this. And here it does look like this. So it is a hex value, so that's good. Very interesting. But it shouldn't change like the MD5 hash if we do it in chunks. Or am I stupid? But I kind of have to try, I guess. Const let MD5 for all chunks. Now I want the MD5 crypto.js update function. Okay, maybe I only have to like encode it to hex. That could be the reason. Like to do it explicitly, maybe he uses base 64, something like that. Which is usually used, right? So, okay, save. Django, Libre Photos. F5. Execute. Crypto.js is not defined. Alright, so that's fun. Import crypto.js from crypto.js, I guess. It still looks the same. MD5 checksums does not match. That's stupid. Okay. Let's go to the demo, I guess. Oh, missed it. So let's go to the template function, because the MD5 thing is definitely something he wrote. So calculate MD5. Okay, so he used Spark MD5. Read next chunk. Yeah, he also did it in chunks. And then he just did an append. Is this also possible with progressive hashing? Ah, update. Okay, that's possible. Okay, so we now have the file, but we don't need the file. We need actually all of them chunks. But I guess we can just create new chunks. That doesn't matter. So const chunks. Yes, awesome. So now we have the chunks, and then for every chunk, so we also have like a var md5. It's empty string. I will respond later. Okay, so for chunk in chunks. Then we do this for each, right? My brain is super fried. Yes. For each. Yes, unload. No. Unload end, and then we do that. Read a result, that's correct. And then we have the hex, and then we don't want to do that, we want to do it, we want to do it like that. So we create MD5, and then we do a MD5.update. Very cool. So I need to do this now. And then I need to do this and then return finalize to string. Okay. I think this works. Or it should work. It probably doesn't. String has no call signature. Yep. And, you're definitely right about that. Save. Save. Okay, so now we execute it and then we do the next thing. That should be correct. I hope. Not sure. Local hosts. What the hell is happening? Now it's barked. What? I haven't even changed anything. What? Oh man. Cannot read of null reading words. That's not good. Oh no. Maybe that works. So just check for now. Reload. Oh man, I'm again like over 2 hours at it. Jesus. Okay, F12. No. Unhandled rejection, invalid state error. Failed to execute read as array buffer on file reader. The object's already busy reading blobs. Oh. Okay. F12. What is happening? No, no. Show me please my... Oh, God damn it. Complete. So what's your issue? Range error, invalid array length. What? Okay, that's a bit bad. I guess I will fix this up tomorrow. I already programmed too long, I feel like. Like it get really slow. MD5 crypto.js update, yes. Example. Oh man. Create hash, update. For each chunk. Have a file reader, read as an array buffer, and then crypto.js MD5 blob. Okay. No, he still completely overshoots. Okay. So he really doesn't like that. Okay, if I only use one file reader instead of like 1,000. And then say, okay, after you did this on load end, reader equals new file reader. Is that better? I don't know. Because it's constant var. MD5 does not match. Oh, okay. I definitely have an MD5 here. So Oh no. Yeah, don't know. So that now works at least. But I think we have for the next time to implement Spark MD5. Because like I don't know what the hell is happening. Yeah. Yeah. All right. We're basically done. We only need to figure out how to fix this. Okay, Spark MD5, I guess. Check again if something gets sent. Okay. And now we can, and after that we can also check for multiple files. That's also interesting. Then we have to also do progress bar. Like to do at progress state. To do visualize uploading with a upload circle. I think that would look nice. Yeah, that's also a to do. Okay, cool. But I think like next time it will work. I didn't thought that I had to look at these many things. Like I thought that this would just work, but I guess it doesn't. Yeah, don't know. Very weird. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. I will probably create a release today with a new datetime parser. And yeah, if you like my videos, please leave a like, subscribe to my YouTube channel. You can support me on GitHub sponsors. And if you found a bug, leave a comment. All right, see you next time. Bye.